We welcome you to the Super Pit for Game 1 of this 2014-2015 season between the Arkansas Monticello Boll Weevils and the North Texas Mean Green. Alongside Saad Youssef, I'm Zach Seminars. We welcome you inside. It's great to be back. First off and foremost, how do you feel? You excited for this game? Season starts about time to go.
Absolutely thrilled. I mean, once the weather starts to go down, once the temperatures drop, you know it's basketball season, and what a way to start right here in the Super Pit.
For North Texas, they come in with a record of 0-0, obviously, coming off of a 16-16 season. This game for North Texas is going to be a regular season game, but for their foe, Division II Arkansas Monticello, it's an exhibition game. What can you expect from a game like that?
I think we're going to come out with a lot of fire. North Texas is going to show a lot of energy because I think they're after the win against Oklahoma City, I think they're all pumped and ready to get it going. And under Coach Benford again, coming back for his third season, I think everything's getting a little bit. There's a better flow going with this team.
You talk about the exhibition game against Oklahoma City, and that was a very tough game playing against an NAI team. A lot of people thought that North Texas would come in, win by 30 or 40 points. That wasn't the case. That game went into overtime. So a lot of people are skeptical of this North Texas team. But what do you think the players think as far as expectations this season?
You know, I don't think the first game went as they wanted to, but I believe there's some positives that come out of that game. You see that this team has grit. They're not going to quit. They're going to keep going until the final buzzer sounds. They played into overtime. They found a way to finish that game, and here we are today.
Well, here we're going to start with the starting lineups for Arkansas Monticello. It all gets going with Richard Bendyke. He is the 5'11 junior starting at guard. Eli Alexander will get the start, the 6'5 senior out of Kansas City, Kansas. Sharif Hudson will start at the other guard position. He's a 6'2", 192-pound senior out of Pensacola, Florida. Jamal Peterson will start at the other guard position as this team plays very, very small. And then DeAudrio Patton will play big at 225 pounds, a 6'5 senior out of Ruston, Louisiana. And that's one thing you have to talk about when we talk about Arkansas Monticello. They're a very small club.
Absolutely. They're not going to beat you inside the paint. They're going to jack up a bunch of three-pointers. It's just you got to get out quick. You got to close on them. You got to make sure they don't get a lot of open looks because if they're knocking down shots, they're going to keep going.
North Texas will play with 2 guards and 3 forwards when you boil it down here today. In the backcourt for North Texas, it's going to be Maurice Anafiak to go along with freshman Greg White-Pittman. Another freshman starts for North Texas. That's Jeremy Combs. He'll team up with Colin Voss as well as Jordan Williams in the front court for North Texas. 3 forwards, 2 starting freshmen for North Texas and Greg White-Pittman and Jeremy Combs. It's going to be interesting tonight.
Definitely, and I think the key guy in there is Jordan Williams, a senior I think his leadership is going to be vital for this young squad that has a lot of new faces from last year, a lot of new transfers.
Just about set to get going here in Denton, Texas at the Super Pit. I'm Zach Seminar alongside Saad Youssef. You'll see Arkansas Monticello, the Boll Weevils. They'll sport the road greens with the black and gray accents. North Texas goes with the home whites on opening night with the green and black accents. 157 games get the college basketball season underway tonight. This is one of the first. It's game number 8 as we're getting set to go here. Any last thoughts before the tip-off, Saad?
Just very excited. Can't wait to see what this Mean Green squad has to offer this year.
I want to thank everybody for tuning in. It's game 1 of a doubleheader coming up at 7:30 tonight. It's the women taking on Houston. But first, North Texas men basketball against Division II Arkansas Monticello. Jumping for the Boll Weevils is Eli Alexander. Freshman Jeremy Combs getting ready to jump at center court for the Mean Green. 2 20-minute halves, and the ball's up in the air, and it's won by Jeremy Combs. And we'll get things started with the freshman Greg White Pittman on offense for the Mean Green. Typically the Mean Green playing a motion offense as they work it down to the post. Colin Voss, a nice lefty hook, and the Mean Green off to a 2-0 start.
Definitely, great start, great post-up game right there.
Jamal Peterson on the far side, he'll get it to Sharif Hudson, the lone returning starter for the Boll Weevils. Here's Bendith, back to the top of the key. Right side with Peterson. He is being worked on by Jordan Williams in the corner. Peterson trying to create. Now he'll come back. 10 on the timer. Bounce pass taken away by the Mean Green. Here comes an Afiak. Ahead to White Pittman. He's running right into his defender, and he turns the ball over. Richard Bendith on the break. One man back for the Mean Green. Layup no good, and the rebound down to the freshman Jeremy Combs. 1 minute gone by here in the opening quarter. The Mean Green have turned it over once. They've scored once. Here's Jordan Williams with a look at a 3.
Great start for the Mean Green. They showed that they can do it inside the paint. They show they can score from downtown. Great start for them right now.
Jordan Williams once hit 7 3 balls in a game against Florida International a couple of seasons ago. That's number 1 on the season for this Mean Green team, who will also shoot a lot of threes. Down in the post, the big man scores it. It is DeAudrio Patton, and he's a load down there.
Oh, he is, definitely. It's going to be a big matchup problem.
Both these teams running motion offenses. Here's Jordan Williams. He'll get it to an Afiak. Here's Colin Voss. Jumper just barely grazes the rim, and the rebound is down to Richard Bendith. The Boll Weevils on the run. Here's a 3-ball. It does not go for Sharif Hudson. Now Greg White Pittman on a bounce pass. Not a good one as he goes and picks it up himself. Now it's Colin Voss again. He'll kick it back out to Greg White Pittman, the freshman running the point. A big physical guard. Nearly turned it over. He gets it back again. 16 on the shot clock for the Mean Green as Colin Voss works in the post. An Afiak passing to the corner for Jordan Williams. Now just 7 to go. Another pass for the Mean Green. Here's Colin Voss in trouble. He throws it up, no good. Never grazed the rim. Voss gets it back, and it's 7-2.
What a finish. That was just absolutely beautiful by Colin Voss. That's what the Mean Green need. The physicality needs to be there.
Colin Voss with another deuce, and it's 7-2 with the Mean Green out ahead. 17-18 left to go here in the opening quarter. Down low, it's Patton. He's tied up in a jump ball. The Mean Green shooting 3 for 5 to start. They've turned it over once. The Boll Weevils 1 for 3. And the possession arrow will stay this side for Arkansas Monticello. Arkansas Monticello out of the Great American Conference in Division II. 3-ball on the way. Bendith got it to go, and it's 7-5.
And that's what we were talking about right before the game started. If they can't, that's how they're going to get their points. They're going to go for downtown.
So a 3 for the Boll Weevils, and it's a 2-point game. Bounce pass taken away. Not a very good one from the junior, an Afiak. Here's Richard Bendith again. They'll slow it down to Eli Alexander. And try to jump ahead of that one was Jordan Williams, but he wasn't able to pick that one off. 17 on the timer as they work it down low to Patton, working against the freshman Combs. He'll kick it back out. A look at a three for Bendith. He got it again! Richard Bendith.
You just can't. You got to be able to close on him. You can't give him wide open looks like that.
6 quick points on 2 possessions for the Boll Weevils and Richard Bendith. Here's White Pittman fading, no good. Combs on the offensive glass. He'll go up, and he's fouled. The foul will go on Eli Alexander, but quickly, Richard Bendith averaged 10 points per game last year at Jacinto College and shot it at 50%. We talked about it in the pregame. You touched on it already. You got to guard those three-point shooters.
You have to do it. I mean, I think Mean Green offense is showing they're versatile. They can attack inside, outside. They're doing it all. Get to the free throw line. It's not that diverse with Monticello. They're going to attack downtown. I mean, they have 8 points, 6 of them from downtown. That's the way they're going to score. You gotta close.
Couple of subs coming in. Todd Eaglin will check in for Greg White Pittman. Colin Voss comes out. Armani Flanagan comes in, and the missed free throw comes down to the Boll Weevils.
Armani Flanagan, another senior that's on the floor along with Jordan Williams to provide that presence.
Down into the paint. Patton in trouble. He kicks it back out. This is Hudson. He'll turn it over. Maurice Anafiak on the run to Todd Eaglin. And that pass is broken up nicely by Bendith. These North Texas guards, very young, very inexperienced as far as the D1 level goes, and they'll turn it over a bunch, but they are great distributors, and we'll see that tonight from Eaglin. Eaglin trying to work off a screen, a nice pick and roll. Jeremy Combs rolls to the basket, got it, and a foul.
Beautiful job finishing. That was a great job finishing by Jeremy, and I think
Jeremy Combs will get a free throw with 15:35 to go here in the opening period. North Texas is up 10-8.
Live with a human for a while, and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she does strange tricks for no treats. But the one thing I will never, for the life of me, know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
I see it!
There are some moments only the forest can inspire. Find yours at discovertheforest.org.
North Texas is where we live.
It's where we go to school, work, and play.
Here at NTTV, our goal is to let you know what's going on in your community.
NTTV is dedicated to bringing you the news that you need, as well as the information you want.
Whether it's breaking news or the opening of a great new local restaurant.
We're doing more than ever before because you deserve fast, accurate information you can trust.
We're covering North Texas.
We're covering North Texas.
We're covering North Texas because we are North Texas.
So I've come up with the family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Back here at the Super Pit in Denton, Texas, I'm Zach Seminar alongside Youssef. North Texas leads Arkansas Monticello 10-8 here in the early going. 15:35 to go, and it'll be Jeremy Combs at the line for the and one opportunity. Combs gets it to go, and the Mean Green shooting 57% to the Boll Weevils 60% as the Mean Green going to go with a soft press here. It'll be broken quite easily by Richard Bendith, the point guard who's got a pair of threes to get things going here for the Boll Weevils. Jamal Peterson on the court for Arkansas Monticello. Here is Bendith. 10 on the shot clock. He'll work it into the paint to Eli Alexander. 3 on the way. That is off the glass, no good. A shot for Sharif Hudson won't go. Here's Armani Flanagan right down the lane with a flush.
And that's what closing on the three can do. It leads to a miss and a easy transition. Doesn't let the defense get set for Monticello, and it leads to a dunk.
Nicely done by Armani Flanagan. We'll get Carrington Ward to check in at the next dead ball. 3 ball on the way. It is no good. And the rebound down to Jeremy Combs. Anafiak sets his feet and nails the 3. Timeout. UAM. Head coach Kyle Tolan in his first season for the Boll Weevils, not liking what he sees. The Mean Green currently on a 7, make that a 9-0 run. And what do you see here early going? Both teams are shooting it well.
You know, there's a common thread that coming back from that timeout after Jeremy hit that free throw, we came back and we saw that when the Mean Green are closing on the 3-point shot for Monticello, it leads to misses, and then the defense for Monticello can't get back quick enough, and it led to a dunk on one possession and an easy 3-pointer on the second. So big momentum plays, and that's what the Mean Green need. Starts with the defense.
Jeremy Combs with 4 points. Colin Voss with 4 points to lead the Mean Green. And a quick 30-second timeout, and Monticello will get it back with 14:23 to go in the opening quarter. North Texas has them doubled up here on opening night at the Super Pit. This is Sharif Hudson. He'll get it back to Bendith. Bendith. Nicely done on a scoop shot for Richard Bendith. He's got 8. North Texas leads at 16-10, 13:50 to go here in the opening half. And that pass is down in the paint to Jeremy Combs, who off glass scores it. (18-10), the Mean Green on top of Division II Arkansas Monticello. Richard Bendith, a deep 3. It barely grazes the rim, and the rebound secured by Jeremy Combs. Greg White Pittman gets it ahead to Carrington Ward into the paint. Offensive foul. He got it to go, but nicely done by the big man, DeAudrio Patton, sliding his feet, staying out of the restricted zone to pick up the offensive foul.
You know, I'll tell you this, Jeremy Combs, he's having some kind of start right now. He's finishing on the offensive side, getting these tough rebounds, leading to transition offense. He's having some type of game right now.
Jeremy Combs had 23 points, 11 rebounds, and a pair of blocks back on Monday in the exhibition win against Oklahoma City. And he's showing how big of a player he could be for this Mean Green club. And a foul.
And there's Combs again, right in the thick of it.
Carrington Ward going to pick up the foul. It'll send DeAudrio Patton to the stripe. So Patton will shoot the free throw. We'll get Jordan Williams and the transfer Muhammad Ahmed to check into the game for the Mean Green, as Ahmed will get his first action of the season. We'll see how he can do a 6-7 stretch forward, and he likes to bang around down there. He has a little jump shot, and we'll see what he can do.
Yeah, definitely a nice physicality presence down there for them.
Armani Flanagan grabs the rebound, and he's going to take it across the timeline for the Mean Green. He'll pass to Anafiak. Working off of a screen, he'll throw it away. Taken away. Keem Jones. Spinning and hitting is Jones. Nicely done on the hook shot. A little spinorama, and it's 18-13. North Texas going to draw a foul. And now Jordan Williams will inbound for the Mean Green. He'll go to Ahmed. North Texas has numbers. Ahmed is fouled, and he'll shoot a pair.
You know, the Mean Green are getting a little careless with the basketball right now, throwing up some passes that are up for grabs. They need to get back to what they started out doing and make some sound passes and finish.
Muhammad Ahmed, he'll run the floor with just about anybody. Also, is a very good defender. So you'll expect to see him out on the court from time to time. He's more of a matchup guy. There's certain guys out there that North Texas and Coach Benford think that he can match up well, and if they see a matchup, they'll throw him out there, but he's not really out there for his offense.
Right, and at 6'7", 215, his defense is probably going to be what's going to be most useful for the Mean Green.
Here come the Boll Weevils. This is Jamal Peterson. Peterson with the ball. He'll take a deep three, and that's good. The Boll Weevils shooting it well from downtown. They are 3 for 7. And they're hanging in this game, down just 2 on opening night. Here's Greg White Pittman. He'll drive into the paint. He'll float it up, no good, but he'll go to the free throw line, and that's something that North Texas is doing well. They're attacking, attacking, attacking. They've hit a couple of threes, but they'll go to the free throw line once again.
Yeah, definitely, and I mean, that's the big part. You got to be versatile. You can't let the defense key on one thing. Like we saw Mean Green key in on the three-pointer from Monticello, and they slowed him down, and then now Monticello is starting to come back alive from downtown and starting to hit those three-pointers.
White Pittman gets the first free throw to go. And the Mean Green lead at 19-16, 12 minutes to play. The next whistle will bring a timeout. White Pittman, eyes, throws, second, good. Nice crisp form from White Pittman as he has his first 2 points at the Division I level for the Mean Green. Richard Bendith on the drive. It's no good. The rebound fought for and taken by the Mean Green and Muhammad Ahmed.
You know, this lineup right here, this is a lineup that's a very veteran lineup, but with just Pittman being the lone freshman.
Muhammad Ahmed has his first 2 points on the night, and the Mean Green lead it 22-16. 11:23 to go here in the opening half. 3 on the way. That is no good, and the rebound is taken by Ahmed. The jumper was missed by Exkeem Jones. Jordan Williams, no good, and the rebound is taken by the Boll Weevils. Peterson floats it up, no good, and the rebound is taken by the Boll Weevils, but not before it's knocked out of bounds. That'll bring a timeout with 11:02 to go. The Mean Green lead it 22-16 on NTTV.
And the catch is made. Running free is Breland Chancellor. He is gone. Knocks down Mettenberger, and he's slow to get up. Touchdown, Mean Green. Touchdown, Mean Green. Touchdown on a dime. Touchdown, Mean Green. Touchdown, Mean Green.
North Texas is where we live.
It's where we go to school, work, and play.
Here at NTTV, our goal is to let you know what's going on in your community.
NTTV is dedicated to bringing you the news that you need, as well as the information you want.
Whether it's breaking news or the opening of a great new local restaurant.
We're doing more than ever before because you deserve fast, accurate information you can trust.
We're covering North Texas.
We're covering North Texas.
We're covering North Texas because we are North Texas.
North Texas leads it 22-16 against Arkansas Monticello. The Mean Green have turned it over 4 times, so we expect some of these guards to be a little bit careless with the ball at times. They have 4 turnovers. It's cost North Texas.
Yeah, and I think what the coach did, he put a veteran lineup back in to ensure that they play more fundamentally sound. and where initially he was trying to go with the athleticism, now he's getting back to the fundamentals a little bit.
The Boll Weevils with 6 points off of the Mean Green's 4 turnovers with 11:02 to go here in the opening half. The Mean Green will go with Todd Eaglin, Maurice Anafiak, Jordan Williams, Muhammad Ahmed, and Colin Voss is checked back into the game. Voss got the scoring going for the Mean Green. He's going to pass it off into the corner to Anafiak. Maurice fades, and that one will not go down, and the rebound goes down to Patton. Here come the Boll Weevils. Cameron Blue, and now Bendith. Here are the Boll Weevils. It is Sharif Hudson, turns it over. He was looking for Cameron Blue. Jordan Williams on the break with a left hand, he lays it in.
And there's that veteran leadership of Jordan Williams. He's come through right when Mean Green was struggling a little bit.
It's exactly what you want to do off of a turnover. You want to push it. Jordan Williams did just that. And the Mean Green are up 8 on Arkansas Monticello. Working it down to the post. DeAndre Patton back out. This is Bendith. His jumper is no good, and the rebound to Muhammad Ahmed. Todd Eaglin now for the Mean Green. They work it quickly down to the post to Colin Voss. He likes to pass out of the post, but this time he'll do the same. Jumper is no good for Jordan Williams. And it's tracked down by Cameron Blue. UAM down just 8 as we've hit the midway point of the opening half. Bendith into the corner. Kashmir Boyd's jumper is no good, and the rebound's taken by Patton. He could not get it to go, but he'll go to the charity stripe for a pair.
And you know, if you're Coach Benford right now, you really have to like what you're seeing from your team. They're really dictating the pace of the game. They're playing at their own pace, not letting Monticello's defense take over.
One thing we saw in the scouting report was that you have to keep DeAndre Patton off the glass. North Texas wasn't able to do it that time. And let's see if it comes back to bite him, and it certainly does as the free throw goes. Combs and Pittman checking in for the Mean Green, and Richard Bendith's going to get a breather as Jamal Peterson comes in for him. Arkansas Monticello from Monticello, Arkansas, from the southeast corner of Arkansas, the school with right around 3,400 students. It's a very small town, only about 10,000 people. So you can imagine a very tight-knit community and a very tight-knit group of players here. Granted, a lot of them transferring in. But,
Absolutely.
This is a team that was picked to finish last in their conference out of the 11 teams, but they've had 7 straight winning seasons, so they have a nice culture built down in Monticello, Arkansas. Turnover, it was stripped away from Combs. Here on the other end, nicely done, is Sharif Hudson gets it to go. North Texas wants to push it, but they're going to have a tough time doing that if they're taking the ball out of the net all the time. And in a 4-point game, that's what they've been doing quite a bit here in the early going. White Pittman on the drive. He got it to go. Count it, and a foul.
That's what you like to see from your freshmen, to take heed of that leadership by Jordan Williams and Pittman finally getting going.
Greg White Pittman with his 4th point of the night, and he's going to try to convert the 3-point play as Corbin McLean and Eli Alexander are in for Monticello. Patton and Boyd will take a seat. The free throw is good. White Pittman has 5 points. He's 3 of 3 from the line. Now the North Texas Mean Green going to pick up a little pressure here on the Boll Weevils. 3 seconds to get it across that timeline, and they do. Into the corner. They'll swing it back out to the top. Here is Patterson. A look at a 3. It is no good, and the rebound is taken. Offensive rebound up, and an offensive foul going to go on Sharif Hudson. And that'll turn the ball over to the Mean Green.
And that is a tough, gritty play that you expect your senior to make in Colin Voss. What a charge to take. That looked like that one is going to leave a mark.
There is some discretion about the score of this game. We're looking up at the scoreboard. It says 27-20. That's what you're seeing at home. Our stats are showing 27-19, so we'll try to get that cleared up. There's 8 minutes to go here in the opening half. Jordan Williams has hit a three early on. Here's Colin Voss. He's got 4 points. He's working into the post, spinning around, and he's hit in the arm by Cameron Blue. And that's a foul on the Boll Weevils. North Texas will head to the free throw line. We'll take a break and be right back after this. Mean Green lead it 27-20 with 7:54 to go in the opening half.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
North Texas leads Arkansas Monticello 27-20 here on NTTV. Saad Youssef, I'm Zach Seminar. And the crowd's filling out nicely here. It was an early start for the season opening game, but it looks like the crowd's getting on their feet and they're getting into it. And as this night goes on, more and more people will show up.
Yeah, and that's what you would expect. The first game that the Mean Green fans can see, and they're not disappointing right now. The players are definitely living up to it.
One thing that you like to see is the North Texas, just 3 team fouls. They're attacking the basket, and Arkansas Monticello has 9 team fouls because North Texas is attacking that basket so well.
Right, definitely.
Arkansas Monticello shooting 39%, the Mean Green shooting 63%, but yet it's only a 7-point game because the three-pointers of what hurt North Texas so far. The Boll Weevils have hit on 3 of 10, which isn't great, but they're still hanging in this game because they're able to hit the deep three.
Yeah, that's right. And now Monticello is going to have to watch it because Mean Green's in the bonus.
Yeah, Arkansas Monticello trailing just by 7, and Colin Voss trying to make it 8, and he does. It's 27-28. The 6'7" forward out of Grand Rapids, Michigan has 5. Some more token pressure for the Mean Green as there wasn't much pressure there, but he just threw the ball out of bounds. And a turnover for Monticello. That is their 5th. .7:42 to go in the first half. Greg White-Pittman has played well here in the early going for the Mean Green. He'll work it down low to Colin Voss. He looks to score. The righty hook, no good. Jeremy Combs got a hand on it. He couldn't get it, but look at Jordan Williams track it down. North Texas with numbers, and it's Anafiak. He'll pass it out to Combs. Combs works his way in, off glass, no good. A rebound fought for, taken by Voss. Voss muscles it up, and he'll go to the line once again. North Texas taking advantage of the strength of Colin Voss. He'll shoot 2 more.
And you hit it right before the game started. The one advantage that the Mean Green really have is down low in the post. They have the size advantage, so they're definitely utilizing that right now.
Colin Voss just made a trip a few moments ago, and he split a pair of free throws. The first one's on the way, it's good, and he has 6 points for North Texas to tie Jeremy Combs for the team lead in this 29-28 contest. One more coming for Colin Voss, and he gets the second to go, and he takes over the scorer's lead, and That's always something for these guys to talk about once they get back into the locker room. They might not be thinking about it now, but when they get those scoring sheets at the end of the game, it's certainly something that they look at. Here's Bendith. His shot is wild and no good, and the rebound to Voss. North Texas looks to push with Greg White-Pittman. Pittman gets it over to an Afiak. Jordan Williams in the corner for three. It is no good. Colin Voss got a hand on it, but it's taken by Richard Bendith. The Boll Weevils down by 10. Patterson. The Boll Weevils working it around to Corbin McLean. McLean over to Bendith. Richard Bendith back to the top of the key. Floater in the lane, off glass and down for Corbin McLean. That's his first 2 points of tonight on his first shot. North Texas quickly back down on this end of the court, leading by 8. Calvin Voss, 6:09 to go. He loses it, but an Afiak is able to save it. He misses his own jumper and goes and gets it again. Jordan Williams up to Jeremy Combs, and he comes back down and scores it. Wasn't able to get the flush to go. Wasn't a perfect pass, but it's 2 points.
You take them how you get them. I mean, it doesn't have to be pretty all the time, but you're going to take them.
Todd Eaglin, Armani Flanagan will check in at the next dead ball, but for the time being, well, that dead ball comes right now on a foul by Todd Eaglin. Also checking in for the Mean Green is Carrington Ward, Voss, Anafiak, and Jordan Williams take a seat.
I believe that's Jordan Williams. Oh, that's what I'm about to say. They're going to send him right back out.
Yeah, I don't think Jordan was supposed to come out, so he'll stay in here for North Texas. And we're going to get another quick whistle. I think it's off the ball down low. It's going to go on Jordan Williams on a hold. North Texas on top by 10. Alexander, an air ball on a hook shot. It'll go out of bounds, and they're going to say it's going to stay this side for Arkansas Monticello. Jordan Weaver checking in for the Boll Weevils. He'll see his first action on the season for Monticello. It's Exkeem Jones. He'll hand off to Bendith. Cross court, Corbin McLean gets Jordan Williams in the air momentarily. Now it's Patton down low, and it's turned over. And Todd Eaglin comes up with it. He'll get it to Jordan Williams. It's stripped, but a foul that's committed on Jamal Peterson. And North Texas living at the line here in the second portion of this first half. They are 11, check that, 8 for 12 at the free throw line for 75%. They'll try to improve upon that with Jordan Williams.
And you see why Jordan Williams doesn't come out of the game very often. He's the unquestioned leader of this squad right now.
5:15 to go here in the first half, and Jordan Williams gets the free throw to go. And Jordan Williams has 6. North Texas, you figure sooner or later they'll be able to open it up. That's what they're trying to do here late in the first half, and they're now up 12. This is a team, North Texas, struggled to score at times last season. You didn't expect that, especially after they put up 106, granted in overtime, against Oklahoma City back on Monday night. The Boll Weevils out of the Great American Conference, playing at the Division II level. This, of course, an exhibition game for them, but it's regular season for the Mean Green. Look at a three in the corner, it falls, and just when you think that North Texas might pull away, Corbin McLean splashes a three, and it's a 9-point game. You talk about pushing it, North Texas likes to do that. They do it right there with Jeremy Combs. Richard Bendith leads this team in scoring here tonight, and he'll try to score again. That one's partially blocked by Armani Flanagan. He had 4 rejections back on Monday. And we'll get Maurice Anafiak to check back in, and now Jordan Williams will come and take a seat.
I want to say I think that's his first break in the game, and he's been playing quite a bit.
Todd Eaglin going to run the point for North Texas. Also have another ball handler out there with Carrington Ward. 24 on the shot clock. He'll get it to Armani Flanagan, who works his way inside. This is Carrington Ward, who is fouled by Ryan Lensing, who just checked in and is seeing his first action tonight.
Like you said, the Mean Green are just living on the free throw line right now. They end up there at almost every possession.
And you can't be more pleased if you're head coach Tony Benford. Attack, attack, attack. That's what it said in the scouting report, and that's what they're doing here, especially in the second part of this first half. Carrington Ward gets the first free throw to go. We mentioned Ryan Lensing, who checked into the game for the Bull Weevils. Got to keep an eye on him. He's a very good defender, and he's has a very good basketball IQ. So that's something that could help the Bull Weevils, maybe not just tonight, but throughout the course of this season. North Texas playing a little man-to-man defense. This is Jordan Weaver, effectively playing the center position, if you will, for the Bull Weevils. 9 seconds to shoot for Peterson. He'll try to drive. He'll float it up. Block shot. Jeremy Combs got his hand on it. And here come the Mean Green on the run over to Anafiak. He pumps fakes. And here is Flanagan. His shot is off the glass, and he will shoot free throws. And you can just see the look on Kyle Tolan's face as he shakes his head and takes a seat. His team is just not quick enough to stay with this Mean Green squad. We'll take a break and be right back after this on NTTV.
So, I got this new family, and I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy. Oh, and she even talks to it. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
In the small town of Elmira, New York, a boy was born into an all-American family. The odds of him achieving his dream in the fashion industry? 1 in 23 million. The odds of having a child diagnosed with autism? 1 in 88. I am Tommy Hilfiger, and my family is affected by autism. Learn more at autismspeaks.org/signs.
Don't look at me. Your hair's a bit frizzy today. Oh, you should pick that up. Oh, you're such a dork. Loser. Here, let me help you with that. Oops.
Every day, kids witness bullying.
Oh, look. Your crush is looking at you. Poor you.
They want to help, but don't know how.
See, no one here's gonna help you, because no one
Teach your
likes
kids how to be more than a bystander. Visit stopbullying.gov.
Hey, look at Mommy.
Maybe the light hurts his eyes.
Maybe she's just not hungry. Maybe it's a phase.
Avoiding eye contact is one early sign of autism. Learn the others today.
We welcome you back to the Super Pit. Saad Youssef. I'm Zach Seminar. I want to thank you for joining in. North Texas leads this thing 37-25. Arkansas Monticello trying to hang in here, but they're sending the Mean Green to the line way too much. North Texas living at the line. They're 11 of 16.
Absolutely. It's every possession. The Mean Green are just attacking, and it seems like that's what Coach Benford is really preaching right now.
9 players have hit the court for the Mean Green, and 7 of those 9 have made their way to the free throw line, and Armani Flanagan just added his name to that list as he misses the first. His second throw on the way, he missed that one as well. So maybe it doesn't hurt you too much if North Texas isn't able to hit their free throws, and they're now 11 of 18. They're not a very good free throw shooting team, especially weren't last year, but they're going to need to improve upon those numbers as the season wears on. Todd Eaglin will push it ahead to Maurice Anafiak. His jumper is no good, and the rebound down to Richard Bendith. Arkansas Monticello will try to push it up. Bendith working being worked on by an Afioc, so a big advantage for North Texas defensively.
Speaking of big advantages, Jordan Williams looking to check back in pretty soon.
Richard Bendith works past Eaglin. He gets into the paint. His shot is blocked. Jeremy Combs got his hands on it again. Ahead to Jeremy Combs. He cannot get it to go. He tried to show off a little bit too much for the crowd, and he wasn't able to get it to go. Now Todd Eaglin will try to tie up Kashmir Boyd. He could not succeed.
I'll tell you, that sure got the crowd into it, though.
Kashmir Boyd being worked on by Eaglin. He'll pass out to Bendith, who has his feet set for a three, and that was no good. Jeremy Combs is going to go over the back of Jordan Weaver, and he'll pick up a foul for the Mean Green. Muhammad Ahmed and Colin Voss check back in for the Mean Green. For Arkansas Monticello, it's Corbin McLean. He'll come in for Lensing. Also Cameron Blue back in for the Boll Weevils. Shot blocked. My, oh my, North Texas having a block party here. Ahmed got that one. Here's Jordan Williams. 1:50 to go. Ahmed back out to Carrington Ward. And Carrington Ward can't throw it at the feet of a 6'7" Ahmed and expect for him to pick it. Ahmed down with the rebound. North Texas wants to push it again. They have numbers. Here is Colin Voss who lays it in.
Great transition offense right there. That was very aggressive.
The Mean Green lead it by 14. White Pittman will check in at the next opportunity. Richard Bendith has had to have about 4 or 5 of his shots blocked, and they'll work it down low again. This is Cameron Blue. It won't go. Blue gets his own rebound back up and in, and it's a 12-point game again. As we near the 1-minute mark here on opening night in Denton, North Texas will slow things down with Todd Eaglin. High block to Voss. A handoff. Carrington Ward has a seam off the glass and an offensive foul. And the Boll Weevils will have a chance to trim this to single digits if they could hit a 3. And they'll also have a 2-and-1 opportunity.
You know, if you're the Mean Green defense, you really want to make sure you keep closing on that three-point line because it's forcing the Boll Weevils to take deep three-pointers, and they're not knocking them down.
39-27. First half action, 39 seconds to go with Richard Bendith into the corner with McLean. Bendith has it again. He'll go cross court to Boyd. Kashmir Boyd into the paint. Blue nearly traveled. Now a 3. McLean got it.
You nailed it, single digits.
Corbin McLean with another 3, and it's 39-30. 16 seconds to go. North Texas will hold for the last shot with 11 seconds. Here's White Pittman, high post. This is Jordan Williams. You figure a clear out, maybe not. It's back to White Pittman with 4. White Pittman goes quick, count it, out of foul. White Pittman snuck his way through, got it to go with 3.3 seconds to go, and the Mean Green is back to 11. The Mean Green lead is back to 11.
And that's how you would want to end the half, right there on your last offensive possession, get an and 1, and go in possibly with a 12-point lead.
Of course, North Texas still has to play 3.3 seconds of defense if White Pittman knocks this down. He's 3 for 3 at the line here tonight. Looking to go 4 of 4, and he has got 8 points, and White Pittman is looked very well for a freshman. Bendith with 2. He's at midcourt with 1. He never got that shot off. So at halftime, North Texas leads UAM 42-30. We'll be back right after this on NTTV.
Hola, familia.
Vamos a ver qué hace Ana. ¿Qué
hacen?
¿Tú qué haces? Ven, vamos a bailar.
Ay, no.
Ándale, la música es para bailar. ¡Woo!
Desafía a tus hijos a encontrar nuevas y divertidas formas de ser activos.
Enséñanos qué puedes hacer. Vamos, vamos.
Así.
Así. Para abajo, para abajo.
Busca en internet We Can para más ideas sobre cómo mantener sana a tu familia.
Hola, familia.
Hoy traje nuevas frutas y verduras para el juego de adivinar de los Torres.
¡Yay! ¡Estamos listos!
Este está fácil.
Plátano.
Ay, sí, tío.
Espinaca.
Albahaca.
Pues está rico.
¿Alcachofa?
Correcto. Niños.
Manzana.
Qué rico.
Se llama kiwi.
Yo quiero. Yo también.
Y ahora les toca a ustedes.
Desafía a tus hijos a comer más.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
North Texas is where we live.
It's where we go to school, work, and play.
Here at NTTV, our goal is to let you know what's going on in your community.
NTTV is dedicated to bringing you the news that you need, as well as the information you want.
Whether it's breaking news or the opening of a great new local restaurant.
We're doing more than ever before because you deserve fast, accurate information you can trust.
We're covering North Texas.
We're covering North Texas.
We're covering North Texas because we are North Texas.
Back here at the Super Pit, North Texas leads it 42-30 against Arkansas Monticello on opening night here at halftime. Saad Youssef, I'm Zach Seminar. Impressions of the first half.
You know, I think this is what the Mean Green want to do offensively. I think they're playing with they're very versatile. They're able to get the outside looks they want. They're able to attack the rim, get to the free throw line. Not much more you could ask for offensively. Defensively, I think that they started to pick it up a little bit down low with Jeremy Gomes getting a couple of blocks there down at the end, but they still got to close on the three-pointers because that's what really is keeping the Bull Weevils in this game.
You talk about the three-pointers. The Bull Weevils are 5 of 13 from distance. That's what's keeping them in this game. But for North Texas, even though they haven't shot very well at the line, them getting to the line is what has them leading by 12 at halftime. They're 12 of 19, Saad.
Right, definitely, and they're playing at the pace that they want to play in. And that's what you would expect from a team that has Coach Benford coaching their team, and then for an assistant, they have a guy that's been there, done that. I think the coaching advantage is really coming to show for the Mean Green.
Well, let me tell you what, it's just one half of basketball, Saad, but the future looks bright here in North Texas because Jeremy Gomes is a freshman, and he leads the team in scoring with 10 points in the first half, 4 of 6 shooting. He's also hit all of his free throws, and then Greg White-Pittman has hit all of his free throws as well. He's got 8 points, so the two freshmen with 18 combined points, that is what is powering North Texas to this first half advantage.
Absolutely, and then you also and then along with those guys, you're getting good play from your veteran leaders in Voss and Jordan Williams. And Jordan Williams has been on the court for most of the first half, so it'll be interesting to see how Coach Benford's going to manage his minutes come down at the end.
Yeah, you almost forget about Colin Voss. He actually is the second leading scorer, has 9 points here in the opening half of basketball. North Texas shooting 54% from the field. Arkansas Monticello shooting 34% from the field. North Texas hoping to get on top very quickly in the second half. That's probably what you want to do. Try to get an 8-2, a 10-2 run, something to kind of get Arkansas Monticello thinking, oh, here we go again, and kind of getting them to think that, you know, here we go again, and now we're in trouble.
Right, and I mean, you hit on that, but the problem they're having doing is as soon as the Mean Green offense starts going, the Bull Weevils come back and hit a three-pointer, and then it kind of it dwindles the momentum a little bit, and the Mean Green are having a hard time closing out the Bull Weevils.
42-30, the Mean Green on top of Arkansas Monticello at the half. We'll be back with more in about 8 minutes here on NTTV. Stay here. Here with 15-18 to go in the second half. The Mean Green will have the basketball as an Afiak who just checked in will try to get it in, and he does, to Carrington Ward. This is Todd Eaglin now working at the point. Here is an Afiak now. He'll get it to Ahmed, who also just checked in. He tries to hit a three, and it will not go. It looked like it was going to fall. That thing hit the front rim, the back rim, and just popped out for Ahmed. Here is Peterson. He'll get it to Sharif Hudson. 14:49 to go, second half. Now it's Richard Bendith. He's trapped in that coffin corner, but he finds Patton. Patton, he turns it over. Nicely done by the North Texas Mean Green. Now they're on the break. Maurice Afiak passes it off to Carrington Ward. Nicely done, and the Mean Green lead it by 10.
And that was perfect defense possession leading to offensive points. Exactly how you want to do it.
Bendith tried to hit Hudson. Hudson wasn't paying attention. It hit him in his back, and it's turned over to the Mean Green. Todd Eaglin playing well tonight. The point guard combination of Eaglin and Greg White-Pittman has worked out, and Eaglin puts an exclamation point on that with a jump shot. 54-42 here with 14 minutes to play in the second half. Jumper is no good for Exkeem Jones. This is Carrington Ward now for the Mean Green. He'll get it back to an Afiak. Maurice Afiak, the junior transfer out of Ole Miss. Carrington Ward for three, it's no good. Boy, that would have been huge.
Oh, that would have been a big momentum shift.
Here comes Sharif Hudson back the other way. He just turned it over a moment ago. Jordan Williams going to check in at the next chance. Hudson being worked on by Eaglin. He slips by him, driving baseline. Patton up and in. Give the assist to Sharif Hudson as Patton now has 11. Jeremy Combs right back at you, but an offensive foul. Maybe a little bit of a flop down there by Exkeem Jones, but nonetheless, it goes back to the Boll Weevils.
You know, earlier, just a few minutes ago, we saw how defense leads to good offense. And I think that's where it all starts for the Mean Green. They need to be more aggressive on defense so they can get those easy baskets underneath the rim.
You know, the Boll Weevils aren't showing any signs of slowing down here tonight, and I would say that maybe this has a little bit to play into it, but last year they played Louisiana Tech and Arkansas State, a couple of Division I teams in exhibition games, but most of these guys are all transfers out there and only one returning starter. They're playing well here. I wouldn't say this is a hostile environment, but they know what they've gotten into here in this game tonight.
Absolutely, and I think this is where that exhibition game for the Mean Green against Oklahoma City comes into play. They know how to play tight down the stretch. Even if it's not a blowout, I don't think it's a huge concern.
Well, we'll have to see how that plays out. Plenty of basketball to be played as we hit the 13-minute mark here at the Super Pit in Denton with the Mean Green on top by 10. Nice defense down here by the Mean Green. Can they force a turnover? You bet they can. Jordan Williams picks it up. He's getting it ahead to Maurice Afiak.
There it is, defense leading to big-time offense.
The Mean Green lead it by 12. Another turnover for Monticello, that hurts. Into the quarter, and gonna have a jump ball here as it looks like an Afiak tied up Corbin McLean. The 6'3" junior out of Chicago, Illinois. They won't jump it here like the NBA, but the possession will stay on this side with the Boll Weevils. They'll inbound to McLean. McLean kicks it back out to Richard Bendith. 15 on the shot clock. Bendith back into the corner. This is McLean again. He rises, fires, and that will not go. And the rebound is fought for and taken by Jordan Williams. He'll throw it off of a defender. Nicely done. He grabs it, gets it into the air, throws it off of Cameron Blue. It'll go to the Mean Green.
Very smart play. In the heat of the moment, it can be a difficult thing to do sometimes. It looks like an easy play, but they don't know.
They don't know.
They don't know.
Isn't that a song?
It is, it is.
Drake? Jordan Williams And this Mean Green team trying to expand this lead. Ahmed off glass, it won't go, and the rebound is taken by Sharif Hudson. The Boll Weevils still hanging around. Next whistle will bring a media timeout. Cross court, McLean works right around Anafiak and then passes it back to an open Sharif Hudson. His three is no good. And a nice tap by rebound, and rather than just grabbing the ball, Anafiak turns it over, and here come the Mean Green. Here is Greg White Pittman. That's his third and one of the night.
That is unbelievable for a guy that little to go that strong and finish against a big guy. And now he just needs to complete this three-point play after the timeout.
White Pittman has 10. The Mean Green lead is 14. We'll take a break and be right back after this on NTTV.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And shelter pets make super.
The Mean Green lead at 58-44 on opening night here in Denton, Texas. It's not one player, but it's a plethora of players for the Mean Green that are getting it done. 4 players have scored in double digits, and Greg White Pittman has 10 himself, and he'll go to the line to try to convert his third three-point play. White Pittman tosses the balls in the air and is no good. And they're going to say an Afiak pushed off, try to get that offensive rebound.
It looks like he knew he pushed off too.
Yeah, saw that big smile. He knew it. The Boll Weevils will have 10 seconds to get it across midcourt, that timeline. They have 4 seconds now. 3 seconds to go, and they just get it across in time. That eats up a big chunk of the shot clock, though, and down low, Cameron Blue, going against 3 Mean Green defenders, is able to float it up and in. 5 points for Cameron Blue, and the lead is 12. Armani Flanagan with a two-handed flush. The lead back to 14. You'd like to get some more stops if the Mean Green, rather than trading baskets here, and that shot is no good. Cameron Blue on the offensive glass. He can't get the bunny to go. Boy, if you're coach Kyle Tolan, you got to be pulling your hair out. You got Cameron Blue down on the block, 6'7", and he can't get the bunny to go in a critical possession.
Absolutely, and it looked like exactly the same as the previous possession. He just didn't go in this time.
Arkansas Monticello retains possession. Blue at the rim again, off glass. He can't get it to go. Cameron Blue having a very tough exchange there, missing 2 point-blank shots for the Boll Weevils. Here come the Mean Green now, nearing the 10-minute mark of the second half. An Afiak, he traveled. He wasn't sure if he wanted to take a three or if he wanted to drive it, and he got caught.
Yeah. And Jeremy Combs, he's continuing his stellar play from the first half, tied with Voss for the team lead in rebounds with 8.
The Mean Green offense slowing up just a little bit, but they're able to pick it up on defense before that foul by Greg White-Pittman. Good story about Greg White-Pittman. His uncle played 13 years in the NBA. Actually, the assistant coach for the Oklahoma City Thunder, entering his 3rd season this year.
Wow.
So, some basketball background for Greg White-Pittman. He's got it in his genes, he's got it in his blood. Alexander blocked. Armani Flanagan got a hand on it. The Bull Weevils get it back. That shot by McLean's no good, and it's last touched by Kashmir Boyd. It'll go to the Mean Green.
Going back to Pittman, if the Mean Green can get even half of what his father was, I think they'll be very satisfied.
That's for sure. Boy, I'm sure Coach Tony Benford can't be pleased. 10 offensive rebounds for an undersized Boll Weevil team. They've got some brute strength down there with Alexander, Weaver, and Patton, but 10 offensive rebounds with 10 minutes left. Jordan Williams, tricky dribble, floats it up, off glass and down. Nicely done by the senior. Jordan Williams. He's got 12 and another turnover. Here comes an Afiak on the lay-in. Coach Kyle Tolan needs a timeout. Will take one as well with 9:06 left to go. The Mean Green lead it by 18.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until there's no secret that laughter makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of this.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.
Back here at the Super Pit on NTTV, the Mean Green with a little bit of a run there. A 6-0 spurt in the last minute 49 has the Mean Green up 18, and this is exactly what the doctor ordered for North Texas.
Absolutely, and you hope they can keep this going for the last 9 minutes of the game and try to close this out and not let the Boll Weevils come back and make this a contest.
5 players now in double figures for scoring for the Mean Green. Voss, White, Pittman, Combs, Williams. They're all getting it done here tonight. Yeah, I think I need to get my eyes checked. There's only 4 in double figures. And Afiak's close. He's got 7. They'll get it. I'm just trying to predict the future. Sharif Hudson. Off glass and in. Where Texas needs to cut a shot like that off. They just had their largest lead at 18. It's down to 16 now after the deuce by Hudson. And White Pittman will bounce pass to Jordan Williams. Nicely done. Back to Flanagan. Lays it in off the glass. Oh, pretty passing there from Jordan Williams. Give him the assist. It's an 18-point game again.
And that will be his 8th assist, the team high.
Wow. That shot's no good for Patton.
Oh, no. Oh, no.
Got a player down, Jordan Williams. He's slow to get up, and it looks like he's trying to shake that off. And the action continues as Williams says he's okay. 20 on the shot clock. Now it's Jeremy Combs. Williams looks like he's moving around pretty well. They're testing him out there. Here's an Afioc with 13 on the shot clock. An Afioc pulls up and hits.
There you go. Getting 1 point closer to your double digits that you wanted to give him a little earlier.
He's got 9 and a foul. I'm not sure if it's on White Pittman or Jordan Williams. It's going to go on White Pittman, and Jordan Williams is going to come out. You can see him in a little bit of pain. But the Mean Green lead it by 20, as we'll be right back after this.
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And Shelter Pets make super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a Shelter Pet today. To find out more, visit theshelterpetproject.org.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know.
Back here at the Super Pit as you look at Jordan Williams. With a career-high 8 assists tonight, the Mean Green averaged 10.1 assists all of last season. Jordan Williams obliterating his career high of 5 assists set way back in 2011 against La Sierra. He's got 8, he's passing the ball.
Definitely, and not only passing, he's also scoring. He has 12 points, nearing that double-double.
Here's Eli Alexander back to Kashmir Boyd. His 3 is no good. And the Bull Weevils with another offensive rebound. Combs pulls this one down on the miss, and he's fouled by Alexander, you bet. He grabbed him right on the wrist. And another offensive rebound for the Bull Weevils is becoming troublesome. 11. Just think when they're playing the Conference USA competitors, it's not going to get any easier.
It's not.
Got to clean that up.
It's one of the smaller teams they'll see all year.
You won't see any huge teams. Maybe UTEP is a pretty big team, but there's not many huge teams, but certainly this is one of the smallest. Drive is no good for Todd Eaglin, just a little bit too strong. Try to get it to go off the glass with 7:17 to go. The Mean Green averaged just under 70 points a game last season. In this contest, they're a basket away from 70. Into the corner is Kashmir Boyd. He throws it away to an Afioc, ahead to Carrington Ward. Ward driving right around a defender, and that one's grabbed by Combs after Armani Flanagan lost the handle, and Combs is able to score it. 15 points for Jeremy Combs.
He's leading all the scorers. What a game he's having.
The Mean Green have their largest lead of the night at 22. You figure they turn it up sooner or later. Let's see if they can continue the pressure for the remaining 6:32 of this contest. Don't forget, is Ben Dyth nails a 3 from NBA range. That was from way downtown.
That was much needed for the Bull Weevils. They were almost falling off the map right there.
Jeremy Combs is held down low by Cameron Blue. That'll be a foul on Blue. And the Bull Weevils are a foul away from committing their 7th and sending the Mean Green to the line. Don't want to forget Game 2 of this NTTV opening night doubleheader coming up at right around 7:30. The women battling Houston as Combs off glass. Oh my goodness, Jeremy Combs.
He's lighting up.
Coach Kyle Tolan shaking his head and sitting down. They can't stop this freshman. Cameron Blue gets it back out to Jamal Peterson. 6 minutes to go. Mean Green lead it by 21. Shot up and way off. That's a thumper from Patton.
And if you're the Bull Weevils, you have to really consider when you start switching your strategy to more fouling and trying to slow down the game a little bit, because the Mean Green are just, their pace is taking over.
Nice play, but Hudson looks like he twisted his ankle. That's might have been why he blew a wide open layup. That's very unlike Hudson. We'll have to keep an eye on him as Ahmed loses it down low, but it was poked away by Monticello.
And number 33, Colin Voss, back in the game.
He checked in for an Afiok. Here's Jordan Williams. A little bit short. Ahmed crashing the offensive glass. Reverse it up and in. Muhammad Ahmed. Stick-to-itiveness, that's what I like to call that. Monticello trailing by 23. It's their largest deficit of the contest. The Mean Green taking over. A three on the way is no good, and the rebounds to Ahmed. He'll get it ahead to Jordan Williams, who looks to push it. Williams on the drive. It is no good. Back tap rebound will be taken by the Bull Weevils. A 3-on-1. You can't blow that, and Richard Bendith certainly doesn't, and it's 74-53. Todd Eaglin behind the back. That ball's loose. It's picked up by Bendith. North Texas getting sloppy. Peterson, yes.
Coach Benford does not look very happy on the bench.
He's going to call timeout. Yeah, he's not liking what he sees from Todd Eaglin. He's going to get White Pittman back into the game. And with 4:43 remaining in the contest, North Texas leads it 74-55. Going to keep it right here with the Mean Green leading, and we're waiting for North Texas to take over. They've led it by as many as 23. It's 19 right now, but this one looks like it's nearly in the bank and earning interest.
It is. You just got to play ball control now. You keep your aggressiveness to a certain level, to a certain degree, but you got to make sure you're taking that shot clock all the way down as much as possible, but still getting a decent look, because you don't want to completely take your foot off the gas.
Taking a rundown of these scoring leaders, it's just been so even. Jeremy Combs does have 17, but then you have 12 for Jordan Williams, 11 for Colin Voss, and 10 for Greg White Pittman, 9 for Anafiok, 6 for Flanagan. It's a team effort here tonight against the Division II foe.
No doubt about that.
White Pittman has done a great job tonight. He's back in there. Down low, Anafiok.
There you go, finally.
He's into double figures. It only took him about 4 or 5 minutes. I predicted no right.
Absolutely, you were right on the money.
Give me one of those 8 balls, I'll shake it up and I'll tell you. Sharif Hudson on the drive. It looks like his ankle's doing okay. He leaves that one short, and Colin Voss has yet another rebound. How many is that for him?
That is 9 rebounds, nearing a double-double now.
Jordan Williams finds a wide open Ahmed. Patton moves over, doesn't matter, Ahmed scores it. The Mean Green lead balloons back to 23. 4:14 to go in period number 2. Deep three, Bendith, got it! Oh my! Wow. Give him 4 for that one. Greg White Pittman getting it across midcourt, working on Bendith, driving. They're going to call it a blocking foul. That shot did not go. He was looking for another and one opportunity.
It's been a while since the Mean Green have been on the free throw line.
The Mean Green had 19 free throw attempts at the half. They just have 3 since then.
So, I got this new family, And I don't know what it is about this one, but she can't seem to put down that toy all day long. Tap, 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 tap. Oh, and she even talks to it. She talks to that more than she talks to him. What's up, bro? Nice shirt. Who's she talking to? Her mom? She talks to her mom a lot.
Live with a human for a while and you get to know a few things. Like, I know she's actually not a morning person. I know she does strange tricks for no treats. I know that water makes her howl like crazy. I even know how the floor stays so clean. She's quick. But the one thing I will never for the life of me know is how she gets so tiny and inside that box. Natalie, how do you get so tiny?
Adopting a new pet is a rewarding experience. And shelter pets make super pets. Your new best friend will steal your heart, bring you happiness, and enrich your life for years to come. You can make a difference in the life of an animal. Adopt and bring home a shelter pet today. To find out more, visit...
A look at associate head coach Rob Evans, who was named the nation's top mid-major assistant by Hoop Scoot magazine for the last 2 seasons. And let me tell you what, Saad, you can't be more excited about an assistant coach than you can be about this guy right here.
Absolutely. It's basically like having 2 head coaches on one team, as he was a former head coach at ASU and Ole Miss and won National Coach of the Year back in 1997.
Can't stress how much Rob Evans means to this Mean Green team. He seems like a quiet guy, but when he gets mad, he'll stand up and he'll voice his opinion from time to time, as he's done, of course, at Ole Miss and Arizona State.
Absolutely, and you never know how players connect to the coaches. Some may connect to him a little bit more than Benford, and it's good to have that. It's good to have 2 guys that can connect with the players.
Greg White-Pittman was perfect on his free throws, but he's missed his last 3. And the Mean Green lead remains at 20. Richard, well, they got a turnover here, and Bendith's going to steal it right back, get it ahead to Patton. White-Pittman will let him score it, and it's 78-60. North Texas with Carrington Ward loses it, and it looks like Jones was trying to set up for a charge, and Ward just lost the ball.
Getting a little sloppy down here down the stretch.
Arkansas Monticello, this game may be over. They're still playing hard, just down 18. Here's Sharif Hudson. He gets it to Jones. Jones short. Ahmed saves it to Combs. Under 3 minutes to play as Todd Eaglin has it now. He'll work it down to Ahmed, who pump fakes on Jones, right to the rim. This guy's better than I thought.
Absolutely, and he's finishing near the rim almost on all of his points.
Man, he can finish. Here's Bendith, who's got 16 points, 4 for 6 from downtown, and 2 of 2 from way downtown tonight.
Oh yeah, that was from NBA range.
And beyond. The Mean Green have broke 80 points here tonight as they lead it by 20. About the only question is will we get a 6th player into double figure scoring, as Ahmed sits at 8. 3 on the way for Peterson, it's no good. And the rebound down to Todd Eaglin. Eaglin will push it ahead to Jeremy Combs. It's broken up, almost went in. Hudson got a hand on it, and it nearly went into his own hoop. On the run, it's Patton. Patton's got 15. And we're gonna get a timeout for North Texas.
Coach Benford doesn't care how late in the game it is. He wants them to be playing efficiently.
80-62 here with 1:57 to go as we're just under the 2-minute mark. And, well, North Texas and Arkansas Monticello. Monticello hung around for the better part of the first half, and then into the early stages of the second half, but North Texas, there's too much talent.
Too much, and too many mistakes by Monticello also. Too many turnovers, too much the sloppy basketball. It just wasn't the way that that Monticello was going to get back in the game, because they don't have the talent to overcome the turnovers the way that the Mean Green do.
And it's not that they turned it over a lot, Saad, but they turned it over a lot in the second half.
Absolutely.
North Texas has 16 turnovers. They've only forced 12 for the Boll Weevils, but the majority of those coming in the second half. Todd Eaglin and White Pittman out there as Ahmed lays it in.
There it is, 6 double digits. 6 in double digits for the Mean Green.
Ahmed has 10 points, 7 rebounds. Alexander on the lob, can't get it to go. North Texas will get it ahead. White Pittman right to the rim, no good. Alexander comes down with it. 1:25 to go. And it looks like Bendith had a wide open Hudson, and that's what his teammates telling him. Instead, he tried to take it himself, and he walked. North Texas leads it by 20. 1:17 to go. Is Todd Eaglin and White Pittman out on the court at the same time. That means Pittman will shift over to the 2 guard, and Eaglin will get the majority of the time at point. Carrington Ward is also out there. So North Texas going small in the backcourt, and a jump shot by Ahmed, no good. Jeremy Combs has it, and they'll get it back out and burn some more time as we go under a minute to go.
There you go. I think this is it. This is, I think, one more possession, and we're about to get ready to call it a night.
Here's Greg White Pittman trying to work off a screen from Combs, and he throws it away. He was looking for Ahmed. Don't want to forget, coming up after this game, we'll have about a 20 or 30-minute break before Houston invades the Super Pit as the women get their season going here on NTTV on a doubleheader. White Pittman on the take. Carrington Ward will lay it in. That should be it for the scoring for the Mean Green, as the shot clock is black. And we'll see what Arkansas Monticello has. Patton right to the rim, floats it up, no good. Tap, no good for Alexander. And the Mean Green can run off the rest of the clock with 20 seconds to go. Well, Saad, pretty good start.
Absolutely, a great start. And as we look at the stats as the game comes to an end, Combs and Voss both 1 rebound shy of double-doubles for both of them.
White Pittman will dribble this thing out with 2 seconds, and North Texas will go to 1-0 on the season as they take it 84-62. Well, Saad, North Texas, it wasn't easy early on. Talent took over in the second half, especially late in the second half. And North Texas, which led by as many as 23, takes this game by 22.
Absolutely, and when we were talking about turnovers a little earlier, and I think that was key because most of the turnovers for the Boll Weevils came in the second half. And even though the Mean Green had 3 more turnovers, the Mean Green scored 1 more point off turnovers. So even though their turnovers were more for the Boll Weevils, Mean Green capitalized more off the turnovers.
One thing I was surprised about for North Texas, they made 19 trips to the free throw line in that first half. Only made 5 trips in the second half, but still were able to get things going offensively. Shot 59% from the field, and that's why they didn't need to go to the free throw line.
Yeah, and the presence down low didn't disappear for them down the stretch. Jeremy Combs and Voss both had 9 rebounds, and had they got 1 more, they both would have been having a double. They both would have had double doubles for the night.
DeAudrio Patton was huge down low for Arkansas Monticello. He had 15 points. He also had 6 rebounds. And Richard Bendith had 16 points. He nailed 4 of 6 from downtown. That was really the only offense for Arkansas Monticello, though.
Exactly, and if they were to win a game, if they were to win this game, they would need more production from their guards because, as we talked about before the game, their offense comes from downtown. So if Hudson has a big game, that's what you want. If Patton has a big game, that's what you want. But you don't want Benedict to have a big game, but that's one guy, and that's okay.
Sharif Hudson, you mentioned him, finished 4 of 11 shooting, didn't make a 3. That was big for him, and he finished with 10 points. But for the Mean Green, it was a balanced effort. It's well documented. We talked about it. 6 guys ended up finishing in double figures. We could go down the list, but it was Jeremy Combs who led everybody with 17, and these 2 freshmen, Combs, White Pittman, did a great job.
Absolutely, and I think that the Mean Green do a really good job complementing the youth and the veteran leadership of both. We saw Jordan Williams barely come off the floor, and we saw Colin Voss provide the leadership for them down in the post. And like you said, the 2 freshmen, they're coming on strong.
A few near misses as far as double-doubles. You mentioned Combs, 1 rebound shy of a double-double, as well as Colin Voss was also 1 shy of a double-double. But when you look at Jordan Williams, his career high in assists was way back in 2011. I believe he was a freshman when he had 5 assists, just 5, folks. He had 9 tonight. He was passing, he was scoring, he was doing it all.
Absolutely, and he looked a lot more like he looked a lot more comfortable in the offense in his 3rd season with Coach Benford. So he's getting a little bit more comfortable. And like you said, 1 assist shy of a double-double. That might sting him a little bit in the locker room after the game, but it was a beautiful display. He played through he showed his toughness. He got hurt a little bit in between, didn't miss a beat, just kept going.
They don't need him to be the scorer that he was last year. I mean, he might average about the same, maybe a little bit more, but they don't need him to chunk up 15, 20 shots like he can and did in the past because they have other guys like White Pittman, a very physical guard. They have other guys like Jeremy Combs. They have an improved Armani Flanagan, who many think that he had the best offseason for North Texas and is the most improved player. This North Texas team, though, is maybe a little bit, many of the pundits might think, oh, they're not going to win many games, but they look pretty good tonight.
Right, and Muhammad Ahmed, he came on late in the game, and he showed nice touch at the rim, finishing close at the rim, and getting his 10 points too.
That's right. Any last thoughts before we wrap this thing up in an 84-62 win for North Texas? Good start to the season.
Absolutely. It's just great to be on the hardwood again, and with the Mean Green, we've seen a game that's come down to the end, even though it was an exhibition game, and now we've seen a blowout. So we'll see what the season has.
Well, I want to thank you a lot, partner, for coming in here. Saad Youssef, I'm Zach Seminar. He'll take a break. We'll get Anthony Pekarsky in here for Game 2 of a doubleheader. We'll have that call in about 25 minutes from now. The Houston Cougars and the North Texas Mean Green on the women's side of things. But here in Game 1, a great start to the season. The Mean Green men win this thing against Arkansas Monticello. The Boll Weevils lose it tonight, 84-62. We'll be back in about 25 minutes here on NTTV Sports. Thanks for joining us.
So, I'm kind of new here, but I've noticed a trend. My human does this funny thing where she goes around and gets all my toys, and then she hides them in that basket by the door. You know, but it's always the same basket, and it's always in the same place. And then she acts so surprised when I find them, but, you know, she's putting them in the same basket. Again. It's like, hello, that's where you put it last time. You were the worst at hide and go seek.
So I've come up with a family emergency plan.
Great. What is it?
It's difficult to talk about, so I'm not telling you.
How will we know what to do?
You won't.
I'm so glad I won't have to remember anything.
And me too. Thanks for this, sweetie.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice. And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
We couldn't be any less prepared.
I'm proud of you guys. Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
Here's to the things that can keep us safe. Those we use all the time with hardly a thought. Those that are silently standing by to save our lives. And now, those that we carry with us everywhere we go. Many mobile devices will now bring you wireless emergency alerts, real-time information directly from local sources you know and trust. With the unique sound and vibration, you'll be in the know, wherever you are.
All right, I know this isn't any fun to talk about, but we should. Okay, so who's gonna do what?
I'll pack the dead batteries.
Great.
I'll only put what I don't need into a duffel bag.
Perfect. That's totally unhelpful.
No problem.
Meanwhile, I will try to comfort everyone by speaking in a calm voice.
And I'll try to get the generator going without any gas.
Oh, let's not forget the cell phones, which probably won't work.
Right.
And who is going to handle supplies?
I can forget to do a list for us.
Thanks, pal.
Well, I think we couldn't be any less prepared. I'm proud of you guys.
Talk to your kids about who to call, where to meet, what to pack. Visit ready.gov/kids for tips and information.
But it would be safe to keep your distance until they're no secret that laughter makes you smile. Reliable sources say that chicken soup has found their way out of the zoo.
Getting closer to nature can get you closer to your family. Go to discovertheforest.org.